Tennessee is away from home this weekend playing the first true road game of the 2025 season, and they'll look to avoid doing something that has plagued Josh Heupel during his time as the Vols head coach. Hey, Lucas Panzica here from 104.5 The Zone and A to Z Sports. So, the Vols, after 4 weeks, have yet to play a true road game. Week 1 was a neutral site in Atlanta against Syracuse. Since then, everything has been in the friendly confines of Neyland Stadium. But after a Week 4 win at home over UAB, the Vols hit the road in SEC play, heading to Davis-Wade Stadium to play the Mississippi State Bulldogs, who are unbeaten at this point and have already doubled their win total from the entirety of the 2024 season under head coach and former Josh Heupel assistant Jeff Lebby, who was Heupel's offensive coordinator during part of his time at Central Florida. So you look at this game, and Tennessee will be favored. We'll see how the line develops throughout the course of the week. But by kickoff, the Vols should be over a touchdown favorite against the Bulldogs. And there's no question Tennessee is a better football team than Mississippi State. But in almost every year of the Josh Heupel era, we'll start back in 2022 when Tennessee really burst onto the scene. This team has slipped up on the road in a game where they were favored every year since that point. You think back to 2022, the infamous South Carolina game, a game Tennessee had to win and essentially punch their ticket to the college football playoff and were diced up with Spencer Rattler and that South Carolina offense hanging over 60, and the Vols lost in upset fashion. In 2023, not as good of a Tennessee football team, but early in the season going down to Florida, Tennessee was the number 11 team in the country. They were favored in that game over the unranked Gators and lost by multiple scores against Billy Napier in Florida. And even going back to last year, Tennessee, a top 5 team, heading to Arkansas to play Sam Pittman and the unranked Razorbacks. The Vols were favorites. The Vols lost in that game. The offense was insufficient. The infamous Nico Iamaleava running out of bounds with no time on the clock game. The point is, each of the last 4 years under Josh Heupel, they have run into this roadblock quite literally against an unranked team or a team where Tennessee was just flat out better than at that point in the season. So they'll look to avoid that against a Mississippi State team that might be pesky in 2025. The thing is, we don't quite know enough about the Bulldogs to make a real determination on how much better they could be from last year. It helps for Mississippi State that Blake Shapen is healthy and playing well this season, the Baylor transfer at quarterback that was injured early in 2024. And so far, the signature win for Jeff Lebby was the home win over, at the time, number 12 Arizona State, who, of course, is the defending Big 12 champion. We don't know a lot about Arizona State either, who hasn't exactly looked inspiring this season against outmatched opponents. So we'll see what Tennessee gets in terms of a Mississippi State offense that will have a similar look to Tennessee's offense and Jeff Lebby, who will have some familiarity with Josh Heupel. Again, the Vols are a better football team. The Vols are better up front. I expect Tennessee to win this game, and I'm giving a score prediction of Tennessee 41, Mississippi State 26. I think the Mississippi State offense gives Tennessee's defense some trouble, especially as they're still without some key players out due to injury, the likes of Ricky Gibson, Jermon McCoy, and David Hobbs. Tennessee has got to clean up the injuries on the defensive side, but I think this offense, Joey Aguilar in particular, is on fire. By the way, Joey Aguilar, 12 touchdown passes in his first 4 games, the second most in Tennessee history, tying the Sheriff, Peyton Manning. It's been a pretty good start to his Tennessee tenure, the UCLA transfer. I think that carries over in Starkville, but the Vols must have their wits about them this weekend to avoid that road upset loss that has come back to bite them in the past under Josh Heupel.